polling, it's a multi-billion-dollar business, I suppose, and they have it out there. But I, as just an average person, can't really tell what's going on with that. And there's so many other things that are underhanded that I don't trust them.
Bernie Sanders, he was doing good for a while, and then all of a sudden he just kind of disappeared, didn't get any TV time or anything, and now it's between them two.
The emails that the Democratic convention was telling her that they were going to basically put her in. They were nominating her before, at that point it's supposed to be neutral, it's supposed to be her or Bernie, but they were already nominating her and coronating her to be their candidate, and this was last year.
The system is more about money and power and influence than it is about social issues and the American people.
I think it's very corrupt, for lack of a better word. They say it works one way, but there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes. I think there's a lot that is wrong with the system now, and I think we could definitely improve it a lot. So
I think the system stinks. Literally, that's what I think. Corporations are running our countries. Our representatives aren't representing the people, they're representing the corporations.
They need to get money out of politics, because that seems to be very much influential with the way that the candidates run their campaign.
I'm so sad that we have to spend so much money on the election, and the money could have been going to so many other good, worthy causes in this country. And unfortunately, it's all going to the elections. So much of it's going to the elections.
My husband and a lot of men in my family and a lot of women actually would run for Congress or for a state representative. We don't have the money to support a campaign. Another key issue are the lobbyists. All the pharmaceutical companies, for example, they give so much money to the Democratic Party. And they say, okay, well, you got to do it our way.
I don't trust either party. When they call now, they ask for political contributions. I said I'll send them to the individual that I want to send it to, and not to either party.
It's all about the money.
Right. That's exactly what I think's going on. I don't think they care about the people at all. All these national trade deals that are going on, they're not looking out for people that are here. They're looking out for themselves. They're all lined up. They're all getting money from, all the big corporations, all of them.
The government is really caring for people.
Oh, no.
No, not really.
I mean, they help out, of course, when they have to, but I just think they just really don't care.
I think they could do a lot more if they really cared and really wanted to try.
The government care about money.
Yeah.
Just money.
The middle class is getting wiped out. Why? Because all their jobs are going elsewhere. It's hard to have good jobs when you don't have manufacturing. We're not making anything here anymore.
We don't have no middle class no more. We're all broke. I was a factory worker. I worked for Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So I work for the government. I know how the government operates. And it's a good old boy place. They get their own people in there. It's just like they stick up for each other. It's like a clan or something, I just don't understand where all the money went. I mean, our infrastructures in the country now was supposed to be all redone and everything, the infrastructure. So, and he got lots of money for it. Where did it go?
Our infrastructure stinks. So we need somebody that wants to do that. I'll be glad to pay more out of my retirement money to pay for that. I want my kids, my grandkids, my kids' grandkids to have a good life. And they're not going to have it unless we have a president that wants to stand up and build our economy.
We spend a lot of money on foreign policy, and we have a lot of people at home that are without jobs or without homes or without higher education. I would like to see more of my tax money that I give to the government spent on people in my country.
Government gets more complicated, larger. The regulatory state gets larger. The tax code is already 6,000 pages long. Things are Things are not ideal, but they could be a lot worse.
Our regulations are just crushing our economy, crushing our small businesses, and just crushing everyone in general. We can't live under the burden of these amount of regulations. And this is by design, okay? And it's sad because we have a corrupt regime that just wants to regulate our businesses and our people down into poverty.
Is life getting better for you think?
No. I worked at International Harvester and quit there when they went to, when they changed over to Navistar. I left there making $16.43, and that was in 1983. They just hired people, they're in the process of hiring people to go back to work in that factory for $14.50. What is happening with that? How can somebody, 20, 30 years later, man, is getting less than what they were paying back then? I don't think it's right,